Imagine a tank. Most of us think of a giant machine, heavy steel armor, a big gun on top, and a crew inside. Tanks have ruled the battlefield for more than 100 years. But today, drones, smart missiles, and electronic warfare are changing everything. Tanks that once seemed unstoppable are now being destroyed in large numbers. Now China is trying to reinvent the tank itself. Instead of treating it as just a heavy vehicle, China wants to turn tanks into complete combat systems, linked with sensors, drones, AI, and support vehicles. It's a big shift in how wars might be fought in the future. Let's first understand why. In Ukraine, we saw modern Russian tanks being blown up by cheap drones and anti-tank missiles. These old designs, built for traditional wars, were not ready for 21st century battlefields. China carefully observed this. The lesson was clear. A tank on its own, no matter how powerful, is vulnerable. It needs to be part of a wider system, connected with technology, sensors, and support units. And that's where China's new concept comes in. China showcased this idea with a new design, the Type 100, also called ZTIS 100. It's very different from the old heavy tanks. First, it is lighter, around 35 to 40 tons. Compare this to the older Type 99 tanks, which were over 55 tons. Why lighter? Because China now focuses more on mountainous regions, especially against India, where heavy tanks struggle. Second, the turret is unmanned. The crew, just 2 people, a driver and a commander, sit safely inside the hull. The gunner's job is done by automation and artificial intelligence. Third, the tank uses transparent armor vision. Cameras and sensors all around the vehicle stitch together a 360-degree view. The crew sees this through augmented reality, almost like playing a video game, but in real life. Fourth, the weapons are modular. Depending on the mission, the main gun can be 125 millimeters, 105 millimeters, or even lighter calibers. This makes the same tank design useful for different roles. Now let's talk about survivability. The Type 100 is built to survive in a battlefield full of drones and missiles. It has the GL-6 active protection system. This uses radars, including ones that point upward, to detect incoming threats like missiles or top attack drones, and then shoots them down before they hit. It also has an electro-optical system that can blind enemy sensors or jam their targeting. And of course, it can launch smoke screens that hide it not just visually, but also from infrared and radar detection. Even the engine is futuristic, a hybrid drive with diesel and electric motors. If the main engine is damaged, the tank can still move on electric power. That increases its chances of survival. But here's the interesting part. The tank doesn't work alone. Alongside it, there's a companion vehicle called the ZBD-100. This vehicle looks similar but has a different job. It acts like the eyes and ears of the system. It carries sensors, radars, and drones to detect enemy anti-tank teams. It can provide fire support, help coordinate with other units, and protect the main tank. So, instead of one tank doing everything, China is creating a team of vehicles that fight as one system. Why is China investing in such futuristic tanks? First, there are new threats. Modern weapons are just way too effective against traditional tanks. Second, mountain warfare. China's biggest land rival is India, and battles in the Himalayas need lighter, smarter vehicles. Third, networked warfare. The future of war is about sharing information instantly between drones, sensors, and vehicles. Fourth, crew safety. By moving crew out of the turret and relying on automation, survivability increases. And fifth, mass production. If successful, China can build many of these quickly, creating an advantage in numbers. But this plan also has risks. Such high-tech systems are honestly complex and expensive. If one sensor or software fails, the whole tank might be useless. Maintenance in real combat could be a nightmare. Another challenge is cyber warfare. Since these tanks depend on AI and networks, they could be hacked or jammed. And of course, critics worry that Chinese manufacturing may struggle with reliability in such advanced machines. To sum up, China's new Type 100 is not just a tank, It's part of a combat ecosystem. With unmanned turrets, hybrid engines, drone integration, and companion vehicles, it represents the future of armored warfare. If China succeeds, this could start a new global arms race in tank design, but if it fails, it will be remembered as an overambitious experiment. The big question is, will the tank of the future be a lone giant or a smart connected machine in a network of war?